What's going on, people? So I'm just at the end of a session. To be honest, a really tough session as well. It was just finished off with, it was just a lot of volume stuff, to be fair, today. But I finished off with truck pull simulation, if you like, but using a sled. So as many rounds, or as many lengths as I could in 5 rounds. Tough, really tough, and to be honest, it's the reason I want to, I suppose, share some thoughts, if you like, with you guys now. It's nice to hear, but a lot of people have asked why I've been quiet recently. And you know, it's nice to know that people sort of realise when you're quiet, but at the same time, it sort of makes you think, it's a good question, why am I quiet at the minute? But you know, I've been going through, I suppose, a bit of a battle myself, in business and in training, and if you want to pass it over into life, because ultimately it all is the same thing. It's the same battles that we have in life and in business and in training. And I suppose a lot of it, for me especially, comes down to fear, comes down to uncertainty, if you like, where, you know, like for example, at the minute, business for me is going very well. It's going, you know, too easy sometimes, I suppose, and you get a little bit complacent and think that you can sit back. I'm not the sort of person to naturally want to sit back, so it affects me and it makes me think that, you know, am I in the right job anymore? Am I am I doing the right thing to sort of stimulate myself? But you know what? I've come to a conclusion that I am. Of course I am. I wouldn't be in the job if not. I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't the thing I wanted to do. Plus, I suppose, like, the passion I have carries over to everything that I do. So, you know, helping people get stronger, fitter, helping people become healthier, helping people crush challenges in life and be better versions of themselves, be happier. But I think the thing that I've sort of realised recently is that I'm going through a stage where my mind and, you know, my mental strength and my physical strength is getting tested, if you like, from different avenues. You know, like in the strongman world, I'm, you know, training harder than ever. I'm, you know, pushing more than I've ever pushed. I'm doing more than I've ever done, and I'm achieving more than I've ever achieved. And with that comes struggle, comes the doubt, comes the uncomfortable sort of days where you wake up thinking, am I doing the right thing? You know, can I do this, what I'm trying to set out to do? And, you know, the whole point of this message really is, what I'm trying to say, it all comes into all of it. And it's one of the things where you have to realise in life that, you know, you get to a point where everything becomes a struggle, where you feel like you're unable to do what you set out to do, and you question, am I doing the right thing? Can I do the right thing? But you know what? Anybody can. And this is the thing where if you continue to try and find gaps through, if you like. So let's, for example, think of it like, I like to think of scenarios, but this brick wall that I've all of a sudden come to, I've hit a brick wall, yeah. Actually, like, looking at the wall, it's like, there must be a way through this. Let's look for some gaps in it. If we get some gaps in the cement, let's try and dig away at the cement. Let's try and get the bricks out so I can try and creep through. And that's the thing that I want to, you know, first of all, for myself, understand more, learn more about, but then pass on to other people. Like, if you're going through a struggle right now, think of a way around it rather than thinking that you can't do it and thinking that you are doing the wrong thing, or thinking that you're unable to, you know, do this same thing anymore because you've lost the passion. Or it's not that, it's the fact that it's become harder. It's the fact that something is pushing against you as opposed to allowing you to go through. It's like anything, isn't it? You learn something, you become good at it quite quick. But actually you get to a point where you then need to take a different approach. You need to take a harder approach. You need to reevaluate how you approach it. And then you need to push forward again. But I'll leave it at that. It's just something that I wanted to, for myself, get off my chest. But also at the same time for people, you know, that it may help right now. So that you can understand as well that life gets tough and shit gets hard. But we can do it if we keep pushing forward. Hope it helps people, and big love to everyone.